going to talk about the top 10 reasons why a child may go into the foster care system. And that's not to say that if any of these 10 things occur, a child's definitely going to foster care. No, no, no. It just means that these situations open up the door for a social worker to come in and investigate, determine if the child is safe, and if necessary, file a petition in dependency court, which is the court system that governs foster care. So these 10 reasons come from Welfare and Institutions Code Section 300. They're listed as A through J through the code system. So A means a child's been physically abused. And that can be anything from extreme corporal punishment to, maybe a Gabriel Fernandez situation where they're eating their own vomit and concerning things like that. That's where you're going to get your A count. And it means that it has happened or there's a substantial likelihood that it will happen in the future. And then you can have a B count, which is in essence a neglect. It means a parent has not done something that they should have done, or they did something that they shouldn't have done that's caused the child to be placed at risk. And a lot of times this is where your drug counts are going to come into play. Drug counts or alcohol abuse come into play here. And that's not the only reason, but that is a good portion or percentage of the reasons that come under B counts. And because, if someone's incapacitated, they're not able to care for a child the way that's needed. Maybe the child's missing meals, maybe they're not getting to school regularly or on time and it's impacting their education. Maybe there's not enough food in the home, things like that. A C count means that a child is emotionally abused in a serious way, such that the child is exhibiting anxiety, depression, aggression, withdrawal, maybe suicidal ideation. Maybe the child's been on a 5150 hold, things like that. But not just that the child has mental health issues, but that mental health issue is caused by one or both parents. Okay. Then you have a D count, and a D count means that the child has been sexually abused, and that ranges from anywhere from molestation to the full to the worst case scenario. Then you have an E count, which is where a child under the age of 5 has been severely physically abused, and that may be like broken bones, fractures to bones or the skull. Things, where doctors may be commenting and providing opinions on what's happened to the child. An F count, that means that a child has died. And, obviously we think about Gabriel Fernandez. He had siblings, and so those siblings will be brought into the system because a child has passed away. And so the court would want to make sure that the siblings are taken care of properly and placed in appropriate homes. G count, that pretty much means a child's been given up. It's almost like that safe haven doctrine. So if a child's been placed in a hospital or given to the police department or the fire department, that's where that count can come up, and obviously you want to place the baby or the child with a family as soon as possible. Then you have an H count. These are pretty rare. It means a child has been freed for adoption because the child has either been relinquished or the court has terminated parental rights. And within a year, and after a year has passed, the child still hasn't been adopted. The case could reopen. But those are pretty rare for a lot of different reasons. Finally, you have an I count. I count means cruelty. So if it's not falling under physical abuse, but it's just really mean and unkind and to the child, then you have a cruelty case. Right now, as I speak, in fact, I think there's a case opening up in Paris, or there likely will be one in Paris, California, where 12 siblings ranging from ages 2 to 29 have been chained pretty much and with locked up in a home. So I'm sure the social worker is probably already there and investigating that situation. So next week we'll be talking about the top 2 reasons. We listed the 10 reasons why a case can open up, but the top 2 reasons based off of my experience and observation of why cases open up in dependency and how to avoid those types of cases. So I hope this has been helpful. My name is Candace Jones. Thank you for stopping by. I am the attorney next door.